So a real world example that I found, so I really love cats. I have 5 cats at home, and so I found this calculus problem that involves cats. So Fluffles the cat meows more loudly the higher she climbs in her favorite tree. Her volume changes at a rate of V of h equals h over 20 plus h squared over 3600 decibels per foot, where h is Fluffle's height above ground measured in feet. Find the integral of 10 to 20 of VH dH and explain what it represents in the context of the problem. So, since h is given in feet and v of h in decibels per feet, the integral is measured in decibels. This integral represents the change in Fluffle's volume as she climbs from 10 feet up in the tree to 20 feet up in the tree. It remains to evaluate the integral. So the integral of 10 to 20, h over 20 plus h squared 3600 dh is h squared over 40 plus h cubed over 10,800, still from 10 to 20. So that was the antiderivative, and then they plug in 20, and then they subtract it from 10. So 400 over 40 minus 8,000 over 10,800 minus 100, minus the quantity 100 over 40 plus 1,000 over 10,800. And so this applies to 10 plus 40 over 54 minus the quantity 5 over 2 plus 5 over 54. And this further simplifies to 15 over 2 plus 35 over 54, which is approximately 18.15. So Fluffle's volume changes by approximately 8 decibels as she climbs up from 10 feet up in the tree to 20 feet up in the tree. So as she climbs the tree, her decibel of the meow is getting louder as she goes up. Two sources that I found that are helpful when studying for our calculus exam, and so both of them are AP Calc AB resources, but I find them just as helpful as regular calc resources because what I studied in AP Calc AB is really similar to what we've been studying this semester and this year. And so the first one is on Khan Academy, and so it has different sections, and for the sections we've done a couple in class where it just shows videos, so they help you with concepts that you don't really understand. They have some really good examples, and also they have a lot of practice problems. They have little practice quizzes and everything, and so they don't let you move on until you get so many right. And so I find that really helpful, especially when practicing just like test problems, because that's like the best way to practice it or prepare for an exam is just doing a bunch of practice problems. And so they have a lot of practice problems and anything that you could ever need help in. They have all of the sections all written out, and you can pick which topic you really need help with, and so then you can get help in that one specifically. And so another resource I find helpful is the AP AV Calc College Board website, and so they have all of the previous exams on here, and I find the free response questions really helpful because they really push you and they make you explain why you can do what you do. And so I find this really helpful when studying for calc because how you know something is when you're able to teach it. And so that's the most high order of understanding of a concept. And so being able to do a free response question on a topic and explain what you're doing to other people, that really helps you get to know everything that you're doing.